Hey, good afternoon, everybody. How y'all doing? Y'all know who this is. This your boy, Rob Thomas Jr. And this is the real news behind the news. Oh yeah, man, today is a very dreary and overcast Friday here in Shreveport, Louisiana, November 25th, 2022. And I'm not going to get up here and criticize nobody. I'm not going to get up here and judge nobody. Really, when I be talking about a lot of issues, a lot of different tribalistic influences that I see, I don't really be judging nobody, because if you're telling the truth, it's not judging. That's one of the reasons why they killed Jesus, wasn't it? Because they talk about you can't judge us. He wasn't trying to judge him. He was just putting out the truth as according to his beliefs and what God told him. Now, if you look in the caption of this video, the description section, the caption, our cell phones have become smarter than us. Why do you think they call these things an Android? Why do you think it's an iPhone or Android? Y'all remember the movie iRobot? Do you know what an Android is? An Android is a robot. You have been given something in the palm of your hand that has the capability to allow you to read books from libraries all around the world. You have been given something to you that you have in your hand right now that has the ability to let you know what legislation is being passed by your state and your federal government. You have the ability with the cell phone in your hand to pay for your food. You don't even need cash right now. We like to think. Now, when I say this, I said this in the past, and let me give a little, back up and give a little credence to what I'm saying. A lot of you all are under the impression that this new generation, y'all talk about the Bible say, the last generation gonna be the smartest. The Bible ain't never said no shit like that. Now, you do have a generation of the most brilliant children growing up. But actually, they're the dumbest kids on the face of the planet in human history, because they can't think. Let me give you an example. Y'all like to sit back and say, man, I'm watching little Tootie. She over there, she ain't but 2 years old. Look at how cute she is. She watching SpongeBob. Because you gave her your, hey, love you too, Brother Emmett Thomas. You gave little Tootie your cell phone. And all little Tootie have to do is what you do. Hit that microphone and say SpongeBob. And at 2 years old, she know how to hit that microphone and say SpongeBob, and everything that SpongeBob will appear from internet history, present, and the future. But you ask that little 2-year-old child to spell SpongeBob. You ask that little 2-year-old child, 32-year-old mother, to spell SpongeBob. She can't do it. When we were kids, I'm going to be real. Now, this ain't got nothing to do with generational gaps or nothing like that. But when we were kids, we had that big rotary dial phone. We had a phone, nigga, where it was plugged into the wall. That bitch only scratched so far. So we couldn't go outside and hide from our mamas and daddies to talk to our little girlfriends. And if you was a girl, your little boyfriend. We couldn't do that. When we were kids, when I was at 6, 7 years old, I remember the phone where it had a rotary dial. You had to dial 3, 1, 8, 2, 2, 6, 7, 5, 8, 5. Believe it or not, that's my grandmama's phone number from almost 40 years ago. I still remember it today because I had to engage with that phone. I had to dial them numbers. But right now, all you got to do is press a button. And your grandmama number gonna appear, and you gonna talk to your grandmama, but go to jail and try to call grandmama to have her put some money on your books. You can't remember the number. Our smartphones have become smarter than us. We will use these smartphones to post pictures of our little daughters twerking, not realizing that every pedophile on the planet is watching your little 8-year-old daughter twerk, and you think that shit is cool. It's cute. You and your kids can't spell SpongeBob, but all you gotta do is hit that microphone and say SpongeBob, and SpongeBob is gonna appear. What is happening is the ability to critically think and process information is being taken away from us. And we giving it away because of these cell phones. If you got a child under 27 and they living in your house and you paying their cell phone bill, you should tell them right now, there's nowhere in the world. Matter of fact, you should disable the voice-to-text speech and see how much information your child really learns over the next 3 weeks. I tell you what, today, go ahead and disable the voice-to-text speech. In 2 weeks, see how much your child been on the internet. You know what? Your child gonna be depressed because they can't get on the internet right now because you know why? They can't spell. I be looking at a lot of you parents on here. I'm gonna be real. I take pride. Whenever I post something, y'all notice. If I make one word, one comma out of place, I'm gonna go back and edit that shit. Because I want people to understand properly what I'm saying. You and your kid, us and our kids, I'm gonna stop, making it seem like it's everybody else except me, because I'm a piece of shit too. But guess what? Everybody that's watching this video right now, think your kids are so goddamn smart. Ask them to spell their whole name at 4 years old. Can they do it? Most likely not. But they can go and find the latest Fairly Odd Parents episode or cartoon episode on the internet, because all they got to do is just type it, hit that microphone and say Fairly Odd Parents. And guess what happened? It's going to pop up. But your child cannot critically think to the point where he can spell. At 4 years old, you think your child is shining because he's watching stuff on the internet now. Look at my baby. She on YouTube. That little crazy motherfucker probably getting a crazy chick, and all she had to do was hit that little button with the microphone. Can she spell it? Can she make a sentence, a full sentence with SpongeBob in it? This is how you know if your child is intelligent or not. It's not because your child can hit a microphone, which most of you parents do the same thing. So I'm not just getting off on our children. Half of you parents can't even spell the shit you talking about on Facebook. I be watching some of y'all on Facebook trying to quote scripture and misspell Jesus. Y'all misspell the word Jesus. Don't even realize that you got something called spell check. But what is happening is your cell phones are dumbing you down as opposed to making you smarter. Because guess what? Your cell phone takes the burden of thinking away from you. You can't think. Because all you got to do is get your cell phone, hit one button, and say, call Muddeal. But if you go to jail and you try to call Muddeal, you wouldn't even remember her motherfucking phone number. Plain and simple. Your cell phones are dumbing you down. Your smartphones are smarter than you. Think about it again. Like I said earlier on, I'm in this video. It's called an Android for a reason. It's called an iPhone for a reason. It's designed to think for you. You might say, how you gonna think for me when I gotta ask the question? Guess what? If you gotta ask the motherfucking question, and your phone give you the answer, who's the smartest? The nigga that asked the question or the motherfucker that gave you the answer? How is my cell phone smarter than me? Because you can't spell the words of the search that you trying to do on Google. Most likely, 9 times out of 10, all y'all right now, go and hit that microphone and voice text. But try to spell corruption in Shreveport, Louisiana. Try to spell that. You couldn't do it. Your phone got to do it for you. So what I'm simply saying is, if you want to make a start in the changing of the direction that our city, state, country is going, Take these phones away from you and your children. Matter of fact, I'm going to put it like this. All you got to do is disable the voice-to-text speech feature on your phone. We're going to see how smart a lot of you niggas are. White folks are. Hispanics are. We're going to see how smart a lot of you all are, because you wouldn't even be able to spell half the shit that you voice text on a day-to-day basis. Y'all be blessed.